What is it? Your vape?
Eat my vape.
Are you ashamed of vaping?
No, but I don't know if the tube of you would like it.
No, yeah. Fuck YouTube. I'll start with that one.
Right
Anyways,
off the rip.
yeah.
Wow.
What episode 23? Here we are. Brandon took a week off.
Yep.
How you feeling?
I'm okay right now. Surprisingly, I actually don't feel gross at all.
Yeah.
It's just I whenever I eat like anything more than like 2 handfuls of something, that's when it starts getting a little weird.
Yeah. Feels different.
Yeah.
Well, should we fill everybody in that you're taking steroids, or
Yeah.
should we let them know what's going on? You're shooting something into your gut.
I am. We could call it steroids if you guys want, but for a little bit of a insight on what we're talking about here, I started Manjaro. It's diabetic medicine, but I don't have diabetes.
God.
But I'm just taking it for the weight loss factor because it contributes in many great ways as far as that goes, as to losing weight as well.
Okay.
So my mom actually hooked me up with that, and shout out to Mom.
The plug.
So, Yep. So I got about 4 weeks, and then I got another 3 weeks up north that I gotta go up and get. That'll actually probably will be brought down to me Labor Day weekend because she might come hang out. So, but yeah, I take that shot, and I was like, 5 minutes into it, I started freaking out. You know, like the first time you smoke weed and you get really high, and
you never know what's gonna happen.
You get super paranoid.
Yeah.
You know, well, that's pretty much what happened with me. Like, I took this shot, I waited like 5 minutes. I'm like, okay, I feel weird. I'm like, am I really like feeling weird, or am I just freaking out? She's like, you're just freaking out. It won't happen that fast. But, you know, I felt fine. First day was good. Second day comes through, I get something to eat. And I just got, you know, it was Taco Bell. So typically when I get Taco Bell,
of course it was.
Yeah,
you couldn't handle it.
No, I fucking could not.
You couldn't.
I'm a fucking man child. I
need that 5-layer burrito in my life.
Well, I was light. Usually when I get Taco Bell, I get enough for 8 people, but eat it all myself. But this time I got, well, what I think is the equivalent for 1 person. And I got 2 of the stackers, but I did get 4 burritos. I didn't eat all of them, though. I got those so I could have, you know, something to eat over the next couple days.
Right.
Haven't fucking touched them yet because of what happened. So I also got 2 stackers. And that's all I ate. I just got the 2 stackers, just had those.
And this is after you took the weight loss shot.
The second day after I took it, yep. And so I eat those stackers, right? Everything's cool, everything's fine. You know, I start getting real sleepy, so I go to bed. And I get up in the morning. I couldn't sleep, so I stayed up till about 4 a.m. Got up around 11:30. Felt like a sour piece of shit. But anyway, I got up, laid there for about 20 minutes. Okay, started rolling around. Then everything seems fine, but as soon as I fucking sit right up, it all went down, I guess. And then as soon as it did it, I could feel it trying to come back up. I'm like, oh no. So I sat there for about 5 more minutes, and then I could feel it get a little worse. So I tried to walk. I paced my apartment a little bit, and wasn't going away. And all it took was for me to think about something gross one time. And I don't know why I do that. When I feel sick, I think of something gross, and it's like I sabotage myself.
Like the smell of a fat girl sprawled down or something like that.
Yeah, unwashed genitalia or something.
Just nasty vagina.
Yes.
Something like that to throw you off.
Yes. And I think that's actually what I thought about. It made me dry heave a little bit. And that's where I'm like, all right, it's time. It's coming. And I was in here, so I had to walk all the way over to the bathroom. And I started, just fucking cacking my lungs out. And then finally, I get down on my knees, pause, right in front of the toilet. and I just fucking projectile vomit
Mm.
all over in the toilet, dude. It was so violent. It shot it back up and got on like the rim and shit. I got it on my face. And I'm like, this is not good, Chief.
What the fuck? And this is all like, okay, so this is from the diet shots fucking you up.
Yeah.
The weight loss shots. Yep. So, okay,
everything I ate, I shot it all out.
God.
I slammed water too while I was pacing because I was like freaking out.
Well, what a start to an episode. You feeling better now?
Yeah, yeah. I haven't eaten anything today except for maybe a couple handfuls of popcorn over there.
All right.
Which I showed you that contraption. It was pretty fucking cool. But
well, you're better now, so
yeah,
we'll see if they work. Now. Mm-hmm. Brandon's on the shots. He's on that liquid cocaine.
Yep.
He's on that shit that makes fucking big girls skinny. Yep. He's on the fucking Lipitor. What is it?
Monjaro.
Yep. See, I'm so fucking redneck. I can't. Monjaro?
Yeah, that's close enough.
Monjaro.
Well,
yep. Brandon's fucking, he's on it, so we're going to see what happens.
I mean, I'm drinking. I've had, I think it's like my third beer, running hot because I think the alcohol's getting to me now. But other than that, I feel fine.
I'm always running hot. Today wasn't a great day.
No.
I just woke up. You ever have a day where you just wake up in a fucking bad mood? And like, you're just not in a bad mood, but just like, fuck, you know?
Yeah, that was today because I woke up at noon and I said, we're changing.
Oh, I hate it. I hate it. Yep, that's what I do. I wake up at noon on a bad day.
Yep.
And it's like everybody out there's always like, oh, Bandit does comedy. He doesn't work. All he does is sit around his apartment, and whenever he wants to make a video, he just makes a video. Dude, I'm on the phone all day with people. I was actually supposed to do Marcus's podcast with him earlier today. Didn't get to do it because he had some shit come up. But I'm always working, and today was just one of those fucking days. It was just like, I got shit done. I made a video. Of course, we're doing a podcast now, but it was just one of those days where I was like, you know what? I want to wake up and just start drinking beer.
Yeah.
Because that's the only way it's going to be decent. That's the only way I'm going to be able to handle people. And that's bad from a business standpoint, but it's just been one of those days, but it's been better. This is the latest podcast we've ever done. What? Midnight?
Yeah, it is midnight. I didn't realize what time it was because I've been up. I stay up till fucking 4 a.m. now,
but
dude.
It hasn't been a bad day other than that, man. We haven't done a podcast in 2 weeks because I was out of town. I was back home seeing the family, which was great.
Mm-hmm.
So we're back. We got a lot of shit to talk about, a lot of shit to go over.
And we even delayed it a day because I felt like shit because of the shot.
Manjaro.
Yeah. That. But no, I feel you, dude. I woke up today too, and I was just kind of like, man, this isn't really a great day today. But that's because I woke up at fucking noon.
Yeah, dude, waking up at noon makes you feel like a fucking piece of shit. It really does. It's fucking terrible.
I was getting back on track, man. There was even a couple days where I was up at 7:30.
God.
Yeah, I mean, I had some 7:30s, some 9s. I just get on the game.
God, you ever wake up?
Take a shower, get up, get ready for the day of doing absolutely fucking nothing because I don't have a car still, you know.
Right.
But yeah, that's pretty much it.
You ever wake up and just instantly masturbate?
Yeah.
Have you ever woken up and like it's early, you're not quite awake yet, but you're like, man, I just need to just rip one out?
Yes.
You ever just wake up and just do that? You know, but you're so tired afterwards, you're like, haven't even had your morning coffee. There's times where I go
back to fucking bed after doing it.
God.
I'll sleep for another hour. But
God.
You know, there's times where I'll do it because I am rock fucking. I mean, I could fucking cut glass with how fucking hard my wiener is in the morning because that morning wood's so strong. And there's times where like I'll get so fucking irritated with it because it won't go away. So I'm like, well, might as well just fucking shake one out, I guess, to get it to go away.
You can't even pee. It's just rock solid.
No, you can't, because then you try to bend it and that hurts. So you got to kind of like arch your legs and stand. I'm like, yeah, we don't even need to get into that.
Wait till you turn about 30, bud.
It doesn't get hard or what?
It still gets hard in the morning, but it's only for about a few minutes. As soon as you wake up, it'll just fucking drip on down.
Oh yeah. So like,
just go ahead and lay back in its place.
So if you have like, a companion over, they got to get on it right away. I mean, they got to start fiddling it. Or
I mean, if I'm laying next to a chick, I'm gonna stay rock solid. But if I'm waking up and I got to go to work and I got to do shit, like I get up, then it's usually gonna go away. But I remember back, how old are you, Brandon?
I just turned 26 a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, I remember back in them days. Shit, you'd be hard all day. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Tuck it into your fucking upper waistband.
Yeah, sometimes I have to. Yep. go to Walmart. Yeah, dude, try not to let anybody see it. Make sure it doesn't like flop out of the fucking your shorts or something. Then it's just out.
Just
then what? In. Public indecency and decent exposure. Then you're
on
done.
The same list as Noah.
You're done. You're done. Yeah. What's up with that? No.
Anyways, motherfuckers, let's start this episode off. Fucking. This is what happens when we drink beer and we wait till too late. It's gonna get fucking violent in here tonight.
Yep.
But what I love is the people who watch this podcast love violence. They love the dirtiness, and that's what it is. We know this isn't clean comedy. This isn't a church podcast.
Yep.
We're in here to talk shit. That's what we do. Brandon, you want to fucking run them through the schedule? Because this schedule has gotten probably twice as long as it was the last time we had a podcast. So
it really has.
Brandon, you take the stage, buddy.
I sure will. All right, guys. I'm going to go ahead and announce the schedule for y'all real fast. So, to round out or to start off the schedule, we have September 22nd. That is a Sunday show. Keep that in mind, guys, for anybody in the Springfield, Missouri area that wants to come out. That is a Sunday show. September 22nd, Springfield, Missouri. September 28th, we will be in Joplin, Missouri, where the band's recording is special. October 12th, we will be in Holcomb, Missouri. That's back at, is that Forest Roots?
Forest Roots.
That is Forest Roots. All right. October 18th, we will be in Parsons, Kansas. November 7th, we will be in Burlington, Iowa. November 8th, we will be in Cedar Rapids, Iowa. And then to round out November, we have November 9th in Independence, Kansas. Continuing on into 2025, to start the new year off, we will be in Des Moines, Iowa, January 23rd at the Funny Bone Comedy Club in Des Moines. So get your tickets. They have their own website where they can get those.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So if you guys want to get your tickets, go to their website and get them online. January 25th, we will be back in St. Joe, Missouri. We've been there a few times. We've got a new venue. Unfortunately, the one that we used to do it at has shut down, but we have a new venue, and we will be back in St. Joe, Missouri. January 30th, we will be in Omaha, Nebraska at another Funny Bone Comedy Club. So, again, get your tickets online on their website and come out and see us. February 15th, we will be back in Music City, Nashville, Tennessee. That's the Green Light Bar.
Yeah, oh yes.
I cannot wait for that.
$9 beers, ass we can't have.
Yes. God, it's going to be a good time, man. February 8th, we'll be back in Louisville, Kentucky. Louisville's actually, that was a very action-packed show the last time we went. That was really fun. Excuse me. July 17th to round out the schedule. Kansas City Funny Bone Comedy Club. So yet another Funny Bone.
A year from now.
A year from now. We have 3 Funny Bones on the schedule, I see.
Yes.
Right?
Yes. We're moving into the Funny Bones, and I got to tell you, I know we talked about it on the last episode, but I've never worked for a club that, and this isn't kissing ass, this isn't sucking fucking wainers.
Yeah.
This isn't trying to impress anybody. The Funny Bone Comedy Club is the most professional and greatest comedy club I've ever worked for. And the fact that we did a show in Kansas City and then they messaged Jeff and then they asked us to come back to a few more of them is absolutely amazing. Man. It's
good feeling.
So beautiful. It's like there's actually a light at the end of the tunnel. And it's not that I don't love working bars and VFWs and all these other places, but for somewhere big, I mean, Joey Diaz works for the Funny Bone, man.
Yep.
For them to even ask us to come even step a foot in those fucking buildings.
Yeah, he's actually going to be
crazy.
He's going to be at the one that we were at
in
Kansas City.
In Kansas City, man.
Kick-ass, yeah.
And hearing you read that, Brandon, I was just thinking about this week. It's so fucking wild to me. I've been doing comedy for 8 years now. You've been on the road with me for what, 2 years?
Uh, I've been on the road with you for 3. I think
It's
it's
been
3
three
now.
three
I think
years. It's been
so.
a long time.
Hmm.
And I see these younger comedians come in and out, and it's so upsetting to me because they almost seem scared
Yeah.
because they've grown up in an open mic night world. They've been doing open mic nights, and I'm not going to say names or cities, but I have these comedians come in, and they're just so hesitant, and and they're like, I'm like, hey, go up, do 5 minutes, and they're just like so hesitant. I hate that the comedy world has become so toxic, man. When it comes to open mic nights and then comedians with each other, and I just, I started off the same way. I started off back in 2017
Hmm.
doing open mic nights at comedy clubs and featuring for some great guys, and it's just, man, I see these young kids come in now, we're coming up on September. We're doing the special at the Blackthorn, and it makes me think of how far we've come, and it's just damn, never would I have thought we'd be doing a funny bone. If you would have asked me ever, even at 6 months ago, would you ever think you'd be in a funny bone? I'd say fuck
Nah.
no.
No.
And comedy clubs I've always loved them and I've always enjoyed them, but they've always freaked me the fuck out. There's this thing, you can go to a bar and do comedy. You can do a comedy show anywhere. You can do it on the back of a pickup truck in a fucking field. I don't care where you do it. But there's nothing that feels like a comedy club. It's a different vibe. It's a different atmosphere.
Hmm.
And it's just, what I'm hoping is, Brandon, I'm scared to get on airplanes, but I'm going to
Me
fucking
too.
do it.
Me too, man. I'm
But I'm going to
fucking
do it.
mortified of that shit.
Fucking, we're going to get on
Ugh.
one. But now that we got this going with the funny bone, my hope
Yeah.
is that we get into some more clubs next year, and we keep this thing rolling, man. That's that's what I'm hoping. I mean, the schedule, we're already booked out so far, and I can't believe the amount of people who hit us up and I had to turn down one the other day in northeast Illinois.
Yep.
I had to turn it down because it was just too much on us. I mean, we're not. If we were in a tour bus, it'd be fine, but we're in a damn Jeep Compass
Hmm.
with 3 guys and merch. So
Yeah.
it's hard for us to go 5 days and do 700 miles, but we're working our way up. So very exciting and very excited about it.
Me too, dude. And one thing that I wanted to touch base on back on what you were saying, like, with how toxic it is, you can really see that too. Like, we won't name the city or anything like that, but specifically from this one city, there's a lot of hidden talent there, and I
Yeah.
think you know who where I'm talking.
Oh yeah,
There's a
absolutely.
lot of hidden talent there, but they're too busy, like you were saying, at these open mic nights. They can only get maybe 2 or 3 people in the crowd, but the rest of them are comedians,
Yeah.
and they're just fucking dogging on each other, and they're not helping each other out. They're
Yeah.
just trying to
Yeah.
fucking use this person to get one step ahead instead of trying to grow
Yeah.
together. And
Exactly what they're doing.
doing shit like that, I feel like
Exactly.
really hurts the comedy
It
world.
kills it. It kills it. Do you know how many comedians we've lost to that fucking bullshit, Brandon?
Yeah, they just don't do it
So
anymore
many
now.
because they had a fucking bad experience at a goddamn open mic night,
Mm.
and it fucking kills me. And I see these young kids come in and open for us on the road,
Mm-hmm.
and they're scared. They're scared to even talk to us.
Yep.
And I'm like, hey man, you want a beer? And I
Yeah,
try. It's
fucking
like
have
finding,
one. Fucking relax,
yeah,
dude.
dude. It's like finding a
Yeah.
stray cat on the fucking street
Yep.
who's starving, wet. You want to feed it a little bit of turkey, but it won't. That's how I feel, and it's fucking terrible. And I tell
Mm-hmm.
you this, I know exactly what they're going through. The last open mic night I ever did was in 2020. No, 2020, right before COVID hit. It was at the Blackthorn, and there was probably 10 or 15 people there. It was me and Mag's girlfriend, and we're down there, and I'm trying to tell jokes, and this dude in the back is just screaming, and I'm telling jokes to 4 comedians and their girlfriends, and I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, this is fucking terrible. And I got off stage early, and the dude hosting the open mic night comes in, Brandon, full sprint. Full sprint. Guy doesn't even do comedy anymore. Full sprint. He's like, I didn't. I can't believe you got off. I wasn't ready for you to get off. And I'm like, you can't. In bigger towns like Austin, LA, Chicago, New York, yeah, open mic nights are every week. It's great. You can go do it. You can get your name out there. But these little towns like Tulsa, Oklahoma City, Springfield, Joplin, any fucking littler town does not have a comedy scene. It's fucking killing comedians, man. And that's why I'm saying, if like, I wish comedians would go to a show and support each other
Yeah.
and not hate each other.
Yeah.
You know.
But then there's no reason for it. Like, and it even could start as something like so stupid and simple as, okay, well, yeah, this guy got more laughs than me. Fuck that guy.
Yeah, that's what it is.
You
That's
know,
what it is.
it's just jealousy and shit like that. And it's also, and the industry's already fucking cutthroat.
No,
You
it's
know,
terrible.
it's not all fucking sunshine and roses like people think. If you just go up on stage and fucking, get some laughs, and all of a sudden you're fucking a massive fucking superstar comedian.
Yeah, like
it's not how
that.
it is.
I just think it's going to happen, and I'm not going to name names here either. But we have a very good friend of ours that we both know who lives in a bigger city now, and he doesn't tour with us as much, but he still does a little bit. And he called me the other day, and he's like, "Hey, man, I was with these two big comedians who travel the country, and he was hanging out with them, and these guys were fucking dicks.
See, like, why? For what?
They
Like,
were
what does
assholes. You
that
know what I
gain
mean?
you?
Like, yeah.
What
So
does that fucking get? What does that do for you other
oh,
than
it's
make you
just
look like a fucking idiot?
you just want to come in with your big dick swinging and be like, I've done more comedy than you have, and I'm the better guy, and that's what I hate about comedy, and I hope one day it changes. And I think with a lot of comedy clubs closing and with the internet being as big as it is, it's just going to get worse because there's so many people who do videos on the internet and then go on stage at a comedy club and they're not funny. And then it's like, oh, that fucking ruins it for comedians like me or anyone else who does comedy on the internet. So it makes it harder to get into places. But fortunately, we have managers and people like Jeff and people who help us out, and we're gonna get there. It just takes time. It just takes time.
It does, and that's the thing too. Like, people not wanting to let you in because you're a Facebook comedian, quote unquote.
Right.
Like they say shit like that, or you're an online comedian.
You're a TikToker.
But people don't understand that. Like, well, a lot of people don't think about it, but your set is entirely different from your videos, and you keep that separate for a reason.
Yep.
Because you can't bring people into a show and then
do the same shit that you
thing.
do on the internet.
Because I just watched that online on my couch. Why the fuck am I here paying this guy?
Right, exactly.
So
and I'll tell you right now, my dad said it, and a lot of people I've met said it, and they kind of get nervous when they say it, but I love hearing it. When people go, hey, I love your stuff online, but your stand-up is way better, and it's amazing. I fucking love that. Because I'm in this shit to do stand-up. The videos are just me having fun, talking shit to get people out the shows. Yeah. Dude, when people are like, dude, your stand-up was great, I'm like, I fucking love it. It's what I live for.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, the videos are fun, but I'm a stand-up comedian, and fuck. I'll do a goddamn show at a goddamn porta shitter on the side of the highway. I don't give a fuck.
And then that's the key thing that you said too, like your videos bring people to shows.
Yes.
So they can see your stand up.
Put ass in seats, watch my big ass sweat on stage.
Oh boy, it was hot at the last show, wasn't it?
Yes,
I even told you, I forewarned you, I stood up there for 1:30.
Yeah.
Doing my hosting deal,
There was
bringing the show on. I came back, I had sweat dripping down my forehead. I was like, wow, there's no air circulation up there.
Well, there was like 4 or 5 fans blowing, and I'm not.
It was so loud.
Yeah, I'm not talking shit, but I mean, it was in Oklahoma. It was a good bar. It was a fun show, smaller crowd.
Yeah.
But dude, that's my thing. Is like, it doesn't matter how much I work out. Even if I don't drink beer 2 days before a show, I fucking sweat on stage, bro. It's a fucking workout, really. It is. It's like a fucking.
You're giving it your all for that 45 minutes to an hour,
And it's fucking, when I get off stage, I'm trying to drink a water, and I hate, I always try to bring an extra shirt because that's how bad it is. Like when I'm doing meet and greets with fans or shit, I'll put on another shirt just so I'm not fucking sweaty because I feel like that's gross. Like if I went to see somebody doing comedy and like I went to take a picture with them,
Yeah.
and they were like
They're
sweaty,
touching your damp.
it would fucking
shirt.
bother me.
Ugh.
So, like, dude, I try to pack another shirt. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah, I would not like that
fuck.
at all.
It's been a rough fucking week, bud. I'll tell you that.
Did you? I don't know if I can mention it because I don't know if it's actually been booked or if anything's actually going anywhere. But is there a possibility to go somewhere south and the main town is Bird? That helps.
Bird.
It's a special kind of bird. It's what it's called. It's hot as fuck there a lot.
You talking about the Alps?
No, getting on an airplane. You said we'd have to get on an airplane for it. I don't want to say it because I don't want to be like, because it's maybe we can't say anything. Starts with a P, the town.
You talking about the brothel?
The big city. It starts with a P.
Oh no, nothing's happened yet.
Nothing?
No, I want to. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Phoenix, Arizona. I'm trying to do it. That'd be fun.
Okay, so we can mention it for now.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I mean, we can mention it. Yeah,
Okay.
I'd love to come to Phoenix.
All right, I didn't know. I didn't know if someone was like, "Don't you fucking say anything yet."
No, dude. I just getting on an airplane, dude. That's the one thing. My dad has this conversation with me every other week. He's like, if you're gonna be a big comedian, you're gonna have to get on a fucking airplane. And I'm like, I know, and I'm gonna do it. I'm just fucking scared to fly, dude. And like, yeah, you have a fucking airplane tattoo? Yeah, because I fucking worked on airplanes for 7 years. That's why I have that. Not because I like them, but because I worked on them. I was a manager at an FBO, dealt with rich people, fucking worked at fucking Delta and United and fucking all that shit. De-iced your airplanes so your fucking shit wouldn't fall out of the sky. That was me in the fucking bucket. But I'm going to fucking get on one eventually.
Yeah, me too.
It has to happen.
Especially if I'm trying to go to like New York and Vegas and shit, LA. Like,
yeah, dude, you gotta fly, dude.
You can't really drive it. You can drive it, but it'd be fucking terrible.
What upsets me is it's got to go one of two ways. Either I get on a fucking airplane and I have a panic attack and pass out and wake back up and whatever. We can keep repeating it till we land.
Oh God.
Or I don't think it's gonna be that way. Or I get in an airplane, we take off, and we get up in the air, and I go, "Wow, this isn't that bad."
Yeah.
And then I'm pissed because me and you have driven thousands of hours across the country.
Yep.
Thousands of hours, and like, dude, and we could have been there in 2 hours.
Yep.
So I at least need to try it. I need to get on a plane and like go to Dallas, like a 2-hour flight, something short.
Yeah.
And just give it a test run. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna get on an airplane and fucking fly to the Bahamas for 9 hours.
Fly to Austin and go to the mothership.
That's what I mean, bro. Like Austin ain't that far either, right?
Nah, Austin's like
dude,
what, 9 hours or something?
Everybody in the comments this week have been on it hard. They're like, "Go on, Kill Tony." I'm like,
speaking of planes and things of that nature, there is an elephant in the room.
Yeah, that's been hanging around
that we need to address. We gotta address it. We gotta talk about it. The late, the great, arguably the greatest dirt late model driver to ever exist.
Oh, Scotty.
We just lost him. Scott Bloomquist died a few days ago, or maybe it's a week ago now.
Yeah, I think it was.
I can't remember the exact day. I don't know if it's been a week yet. Maybe it's been almost a week.
Almost a week.
But yeah, man, that's I woke up one morning and, rolling around in my bed, couldn't get back to sleep, so I scrolled on Facebook. All it took was one swipe.
You found out from Facebook?
I saw it right away. I was like, Jesus, man.
I was at Kirk's house. We went to the casino, lost some money, went back to Kirk's house, partied with a couple girls, did some things we shouldn't have. Woke up about 9 o'clock. Kirk took me back to Dad's. Got me a little Arnold Palmer fucking tea,
Spiked.
a little spiked,
I
and
love those.
get the day started. Walked into Dad's kitchen. And my stepmom's in there washing dishes, and I could feel it. Something was wrong, and Dad was already off working, building houses, fucking, telling people what to fucking where to put fucking ceiling joists or whatever he's doing, and my stepmom's washing dishes, and she's like, yeah, she's like, I gotta try to call you this morning, didn't answer. She's like, Scott Bloomquist died, and I was just hard to hear, dude.
It really was.
Hard to hear.
I
It's like a
saw that.
family member,
I was like, oh my god.
Like it was just a lot to take in. It's like somebody. It's so weird because the racing community is so close, and
Yep.
it was like losing somebody that you knew.
Mm-hmm.
And fuck, we didn't really know him. I met the guy one time.
Yep.
You were with me at Eldora.
Yep.
I mean, we tried to meet him at his hauler, but we weren't going to bother him. He was cooking
Yeah.
hamburgers, and then
Mm-hmm.
they had the meet and greet, and I took a selfie with him, and I'm lucky I got to meet him and watch him race. I'm
Yeah.
beyond blessed that I got to watch him
too.
race that
Me
one
too.
time. You know.
Yep. Would have been even cooler to see him win, but just seeing him get in a car and run. We saw him race at Eldora.
I'm pretty sure he started pole when we were at Eldora, well, something like that in a heat race or something.
Yeah, I think he failed tech or something.
he was always on some shit, bro. He was always late. There was always something fucking crazy going on. But every time he showed up, he would haul ass.
He was late. Yeah, he was fast, man.
He didn't go race local races with fucking dudes because he's getting older. He went to the biggest, baddest races. I think I heard Dale Jr. talking about that. He went to the biggest, baddest races he could, even though he was 60 years old. He still went to fucking World 100s and the fucking Dream. And I never seen him at Wheatland, though.
I don't think we have, no.
Not in Wheatland, Missouri. I don't think we ever seen him down there. But
I don't think so.
It fucking sucks, man. And
yeah, man, it hurts, honestly. Like, I saw that and I was like, oh my god, he was supposed to run the world.
Yeah.
In a couple weeks. Like, he's supposed to be there.
He was supposed to, I believe.
He had a paint scheme and everything for his car that he was going to run. If not the world, it was the Dream or something. I can't remember.
I grew up admiring Scott Bloomquist because I grew up in race car shops. I wasn't a normal kid. I grew up. My dad, my mom really wasn't around much as a kid. And my dad had me when I was 15 years old, and he started racing about 17. So I grew up in race car shops, and I heard about Scott. I watched videos of Scott. I seen Scott in the newspaper.
Yep.
Pictures of Scott. Scott was the fucking Superman growing up in Joplin, Missouri, around dirt track racing. And there was actually one time that they had a big race at the track in Joplin at Route 66 Speedway before they shut it down. And Scott Bloomquist pitted right next to Dad.
Yeah, I think
right
you told
next
me
to
about
that. Showed up late,
Of
rolled
course.
her out. Scott goes out, does fucking hot laps, comes back in. He says it's not right. Change the motor. And Dad still tells the story to this day. Scott Bloomquist and his crew pulled that fucking motor out and put a new one in.
Mm-hmm.
And then fucking went and raced the A mains.
That's fucking
They pulled
crazy.
a fucking motor out in the pits. Had all the equipment, everything ready to go. And Dad, back then, we're racing. We're lucky to even be racing. I mean, back then, Dad's fucking taking parts off the pickup truck that we hauled the car there with and putting them on the race car to try to get it to go out there and go, and pray to God nothing breaks.
Yeah.
Scott's fucking swapping motors, dude. And so grew up, man, and got to meet him at Eldora. And fuck, I got a Scott Bloomquist flag been above my couch for ever, So it sucks. I'm not going to talk about all the stuff that people are speculate. I'm not going to talk about what happened.
I was going to maybe touch on that just a tiny bit, but I'm probably not going to, just because nothing's confirmed and it's conspiracies, and we just want to have respect for the families and stuff like that, of course. So, but how it happened, just, with his plane, man, that sucks. I believe he crashed it into his barn or something like that.
Yeah, hit the barn. I don't know. I've read so much shit on it, and I've talked to so many people about it. I don't think that we'll ever know. I
I
know
don't
that
think so either.
I know that everybody wants Scott to go out as a legend. I know that Scott was in a lot of pain. I know he had cancer. I know he was dealing with a lot. He rolled that car at Eldora at the Dream.
Mm.
I know Team Zero's kind of. I don't really know where Team Zero was with building cars and stuff, but I know that Scott was dealing with cancer and a lot of other things, and he's been flying airplanes for a long time with his dad, and I'm not going to speculate and I'm not going to say anything, but nobody knows.
Nobody knows.
If that's the way he chose to do it, and I really hope not, then that's what he did. He'll be a legend. So
Yeah,
a lot of people loved him.
they
So
did.
there's not going to be anybody like him ever.
No, there's not.
He was goofy, man. Remember even when we met him, how goofy he was?
Oh yeah, he's funny.
I said, "Can I take a picture with you, man?" He was sitting in that chair, just looking around.
Yeah.
With thousands of people in line to see him. He was just looking around. I said, "Can I take a selfie with you?" Yeah. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, sure, yeah.
It sucks, man, and yeah.
I never met him. I really wish I did at Eldora, but
well, you met him with me. You were there.
Yeah, I didn't really say hi or anything like I should have, but
I know we hung out by the holler, and he was cooking something on that grill.
yeah,
Remember
I
that?
did. Yeah, I did. See that, and I do remember that. Yeah,
and he was fast. I remember we were standing in the pits there, and he fucking come by hauling ass.
Oh yeah, he was
And that
cooking
late
for his
model.
whole crew.
Yeah,
He had like fucking 12 burgers on the grill. I was like, damn, they're fucking partying.
but I'll tell you what, there's nothing. You see late models go around a track, you see late models drive past you, but I'll never forget that time we're standing in pit lane and we heard it coming. It was almost like a different sound. Like it sounded different.
Oh, dude.
And we all looked up, and it was Scott Bloomquist, and he was coming in to get weighed or checked or some shit.
Mm-hmm.
And he just rolled past us with a slight idle, and everybody stopped. We stopped. The people behind us stopped.
Yep, everyone stopped. Yeah.
Cars, drivers, everybody stopped and watched him roll by. It was like seeing fucking Billy the Kid ride by on a horse. It was crazy.
Yeah, dude, it was wild. I didn't really think about it like that, but yeah.
I still have that video somewhere. I might have to find it and add it on here to YouTube.
Yeah, that's pretty cool, man. Everybody respected him.
Yeah.
Immensely so. And what's also really cool is just also in the racing world, just this past weekend, the NASCAR Cup Series was at Michigan, and Tyler Reddick
yes.
won the race.
Yes.
And was really nice to him because he actually dedicated his win to Scott Bloomquist. And there's a photo circulating the internet right now of Tyler Reddick when he was real young. Had real long hair too. He had a photo of him right next to Scott Bloomquist, and he talked about how he was such a great mentor to him and how he idolized him so much and stuff like that. So he dedicated that win to Scott.
Now, I was trying to figure that out because I seen the photo on Facebook. Did Tyler race late models, or was it sprint cars, or what did he?
He was.
I don't know.
I think he was in the. Was it the Nextel? I don't, man. I'm not even gonna say because I don't want to be wrong, but he was doing something.
Scott was helping him out because I seen a picture of them two together.
He was doing something,
and he was way younger. He was younger. He was
young. He doesn't even look anything like how he does in that photo. Like now, looks nothing like that. I mean, he hit puberty hard, I guess.
But yeah, dude. R.I.P. Scott, dude. It fucking sucks, man. That sucks, but time marches on.
I mean,
time marches on.
I mean, he's got what? 600 wins, 9 national championships,
he's
4 World 100s.
Won every crown jewel there is. I mean,
some late model dream winner. I mean, yeah, he's.
Well, there was one, I believe, there was one World 100 where something happened. They put him all the way to the back, and he fucking came all the way up.
Oh, I guarantee he did, man.
Through the whole fucking field at a World 100. I mean, that's insane. That's insane.
That is crazy.
That's insane.
Dude.
But we love Scott, so
we do. But you know, to move on from that depressing, kind of sad topic.
Yeah.
But we're still going to talk about racing, of course, because we ain't done
yet. Racing, women, or food. If you love those three things, this is your podcast.
Oh yeah. So speaking of racing, we decided to take a spontaneous little trip on a Sunday to Monette.
Yeah, we did. Went down to Monette Speedway, which was fun. I haven't been there. God, I haven't been to Monette in about 3 years. Dad used to race there when I was a kid. It's always been somewhere I grew up. But I haven't been there in a while, and it's not because I didn't want to. It's because we're on the road all the time.
Yep.
But we got home. We had a show on a Friday. Got home Saturday, and we're like, hey, fuck it. Let's go to Monette. And honestly, we love Springfield. We hang out at Springfield. We love Jerry. We support local dirt track racing.
Yes.
And Monette chose to race on Sundays when the new owners bought it this year. And I'll tell you what an operation.
Yeah, holy
Fantastic.
shit.
Fantastic.
Wow.
Fantastic.
It was great, man. The concessions, they had like 7 random vendors there that was just selling all kinds of stuff.
3 food trucks. They were serving food. They built a big back wall. Beautiful track. I mean, Don't ask Noah, but other than Noah's opinion, the track was fantastic. I mean, it was good racing.
Yeah.
Beer was cheap. It's really good. I hope they keep it going. I really do.
Yeah,
because
me too, dude.
I'll be back.
Me too.
I mean, it was good.
It was
30
really
minutes
fun.
from home. I mean,
yeah, you can't really complain, man. It was a lot of fun. And I got a little spend crazy, but I got some shirts. Couple, one of these actually I got on right now. Tanner Mullins. Shout out to Tanner Mullins.
Oh yes,
this is a kick-ass shirt.
I bought one of your stickers, bud, and it's this fucking big for $5.
Oh yeah.
I don't know what's going on, but I put it on the cabinet at home. So
oh yeah,
it was that big.
It's fucking awesome.
But it was a good time. Monette is a fast track.
Really fucking fast.
Very fast. And if you work it right, like I know Jesse Stovall's down there working the track now. I don't know if you remember him. He's been around quite a bit. He's actually a very famous late model driver. Used to run with World Outlaws a little bit and shit. He's fucking great.
I know he
guy.
is. Yeah, I think he's run at I want to say he's run at Sycamore.
Yeah, but he's all over the country. He's
was it the 00?
Yes, 00. Yeah, 00.
Was it Blue's car mostly?
Sometimes I had a couple different schemes.
If that's the same guy I'm thinking of, yeah, I've seen it. I saw him at Sycamore about 6 years ago, something like that.
Well, he's the track prep guy at Monette now.
That's crazy.
So he's the guy that prepped the track. He did a great job.
Oh shit! I didn't really put 2 and 2 together. Yeah. If that is him, that's crazy. But yeah, dude, it was a great time. There was an incident that happened that had us a little fucking upset.
Daddy got spun out, didn't he? That's what you call him, as Daddy. And listen, Ryan, if you're watching this, I am 100% sorry. I don't call you Daddy. I call you Ryan. But Brandon, he gets a little weird.
Yeah, I said
he's a big fan.
I said there he is. That's Daddy right there. I said he's gonna pull out. He's gonna win this motherfucker tonight. Shout out Ryan Gilmore, man. What happened Sunday? I absolutely not a fan of. Trevor Drake. Shout out to Trevor Drake as well. He got involved in that too. We'll just say they got 28'd because that's what they were saying on their post.
28'd, yeah. 28'd.
Boy,
28'd hard.
Yeah, holy fuck. What's that guy's problem?
And
Jesus.
We've already talked to Ryan, and I'll talk to Trevor too, and I'm sure he'll be fine with coming on. But as soon as I
Mhm.
get a better camera for the podcast, where we can have more than 2 microphones,
Yep.
we're gonna have them both on. But fucking Ryan, man, he had such a good race.
Mm-hmm.
Got spun out, but you know, racing, I guess. So
Mm-hmm. I mean, that was aside from that happening, that race was honestly like kind of fucking wild.
it was a great
I mean,
race.
yeah, it was locked down. Bottom took rubber.
Yeah, Nolan is
It
commentating.
it
Yeah,
it doesn't. I don't care about that. Like those modifieds were so fucking fast.
they
I
were.
mean, they were nuts to butts like
Hmm.
the entire time.
Yeah, Monette race was good. It's a great
Honestly,
track.
he could probably. I mean, I don't know. I'm not a race car driver, but from what I was seeing of him going around the track, it looked like Ryan could have gave a to John Sheets a little bit. Maybe could have got around him just a little bump. Move him up.
Ryan had a plan, and I
Maybe,
think it would have worked.
maybe if he would have done it, but Ryan's pretty clean,
Yeah.
so. But the 28 certainly fucking is not.
Who is that? Do you
I
even know
don't.
who it was?
Fuck if I
Because I
know.
have no idea. And I'm not
Honestly,
hating. Shit happens. I'm
yeah.
not saying I hate you, 28. I'm just saying.
Why don't you get the fucking race car
Motherfucking, that's yeah.
Anybody and their mother could see that was shitty. Like, come on,
It was
bro.
shitty.
Come on.
But Monette was fun, man, and it brought back some childhood memories because I haven't been there in years, and to be able to go back and see the track and the way they've really made it as good as they have is very awesome. I'm proud of them, and I hope they keep it up, and we'll be back up. We'll when we're not on the road, we'll come check it out some more. And
Yeah, I'm down, dude.
a good
Even
buddy
just
of
weekly
mine,
racing to see how it goes. But I heard they don't get many cars. I heard from what I was hearing is from the event that we went to, it was like one of their
yeah,
bigger events of the year.
I mean,
It was
it
a
was a hell of an
huge
event.
turnout.
Yeah,
They
it was a
they
good
did a
event.
great job.
And I got a lot of people I know that in the dirt track world that work down there,
Mhm.
help manage it and stuff, and they're doing a good job. So
Yeah.
here's my thing: is that's the thing that drives me crazy is there's some other comedians in the game, and I'm not going to mention names. I've been trying to let this shit die,
Mhm.
and they're trying their hardest to still beef with us, and we're too busy to even worry about it. There's some other comedians who talk shit about local racetracks. Here's the deal. If you're a local racetrack and you want to race Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I support you. I want
Yeah.
to see dirt track
I was
racing
just about
work.
to say that. Yep.
And a lot of people like, yeah, Jerry Hoffman, great friend of mine. I grew up in his race car shop. My dad, was raced with him, or Jerry helped build some of my dad's cars. Jerry's a great guy. We do all kinds of stuff together. I love Springfield Raceway, and I'm actually the official entertainer of Springfield Raceway. Yes, I love Springfield. I love hanging out. I love hanging out with Jerry. Springfield Raceway is my home. That's my home track.
Yes.
That's
Yep.
where I am. That's where I hang out. I'd do anything for it. I'd fucking go out there and water the track with a goddamn garden hose if I had to, okay? But all tracks in the four-state area, I'm rooting for you.
Yeah.
I'll come down and drink
Agreed.
a beer and hang out with you. I love it. And I'll damn go TikTok live with you. I don't give a shit. So it's super exciting to go to Monette and see him doing so great
Yes.
on a Sunday. Makes me very happy. And damn good racing.
Yeah, so keep it going is what we're saying. Support your local dirt, which is what I was just about to say. Support local dirt track racing.
Yeah, because I mean we got Lebanon, Springfield, Monette. Yep. What is it? It used to be the Bull Ring. It's like Urbana or
Urbana. Wasn't
like
that Dallas County?
Yeah, Dallas County. I think is what it was. Yeah. Wheatland, of course. I haven't been going to Wheatland, but I love Wheatland, and I'll be back one day.
That's what I'm saying, man. It's put asses in seats. Go out, watch your local dirt track racing. Get cars out there. Get people out there. Support it. Enjoy it. Because maybe one day it might not be there, and it might not be there because it's not getting its support.
Yeah, people just
that it needs, and
you never know.
And if it's something you like and you enjoy, if you got it, spend the $15-$20, whatever it costs, just to watch weekly racing or big events. Obviously, everybody wants to go to those too, but yeah, I can't stress that enough either, man. Support local dirt track racing. There's not a track that I hate. It's hard to hate a dirt track because it's a privilege to be able to have something like that, to be able to go to and have fun at, or whatever the case may have you. You know, it's a privilege to have these things. So you just got to look at things like that. You know, be positive about it, appreciate it while it's here, because maybe one day it might not be. You never know. So
Yep.
that's our 2 cents on that shit. But
Brandon, are there people that you like to watch on TikTok? Like some weird people? Like, dude, there's this guy. I don't know if this is really his name. Do you have TikTok on your laptop?
I think so.
Look up. Oh, God damn it! What the fuck is the name? Is it? Listen, I would never promote someone else's TikTok, but this guy gets me fucking rolling. So he calls people randomly, and it's like, okay. So it's
That's
like
weird.
John breaks bad news.
Oh, I know who that is.
Dude, like he just
Yeah.
like people will email into him with bad news, and he'll call the people and like tell them.
Yeah.
Dude, oh my god, it's fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
Dude, play at least one
This
for
is
us.
this is John with John Breaks Bad News.
Yeah, this is your
Yeah.
dog. Oh god, he's so fucking funny. Dude, there's people like confessing things they did years ago, and he's like telling them about it.
Let's see.
This guy.
Yeah.
This is John from John Breaks Bad News. There's some bad news from Marcus for you.
Bad news from Marcus for you. Let's see.
What's this regarding? Your loan.
Oh no!
Dude, there's
Your loan for the house was not approved.
There's one. Hang on, go back. I gotta find the one with the dog. God damn it. Hang on. Let's see.
Is it new? Is it a recent one?
Yeah, I think so. Hang on.
This is wild shit.
Yeah,
I
dude.
love this guy.
This guy, he just popped up the other day.
Yeah, I've been watching him for about a month or two now. He's really funny.
Oh god damn it! I don't know. It was one. It was one like he was like your sister was having sex with her boyfriend on the air mattress in the garage, and then she went to Taco Bell and she tied your dog to the bumper of the car and accidentally dragged him off, and that's how your dog died. And I was like, God damn, what? So yeah, John Breaks Bad News or Joe or whatever his name is. What a fucking guy. We need to get him on the podcast and fucking interview him.
Ooh, yeah. Zoom him in.
That'd be fucking great.
That would be awesome. Yeah, dude, there's guys that I've watched recently that I get. This guy named, I think it's Dalton or Dayton or something like that. He'll rate things, and it's so fucking funny because, like, if things are like, he's like really easily grossed out and he gags real easy. So like if he sees like crusty feet, he'll fucking start gagging on camera and shit. It's fucking hilarious.
I hate dirty feet, bro.
Yeah. Speaking of that, have you ever been with a girl that's had stinky feet?
I've been with a few. Last weekend, me and my best friend indulged in some business that I can't really say on the internet. But
business?
We had a business meeting with this gal, and she took her shoes off, and it was really upsetting. That's the thing, bro.
Fuck up your night?
Yeah, it fucks up your night. Like, if you ask your girl, you're like, okay, come over, let's Netflix and chill. And she takes her fucking shoes off, and I can fucking start getting that hint. Like, I get that hint of dirty feet, and so it's game over.
Yeah, she's got to scrape that crust off.
Yeah, it's gross. Like,
she's got to file her heels. It's probably all hard and crusty. Get in between them webbings and shit.
She needs to go to the Chinese lady and have them fucking fiddle it off.
Oh, yeah. She should just take one of those thick bristle brushes and just fucking power scrub her toenails. I bet you that's where a lot of the fungus is. She's probably got a little bit of fungi and cheese under them nails. That's probably where it's from. I hate to break it to you.
Dude, that's the thing is like, there's two things. If you meet a woman who wears Converse or Hey Dudes, I want to give you a 9 out of 10. Their feet stink.
And if they wear Nikes.
That's it.
If
a girl comes around in a pair of Converse, game over. Either one or two things are going to happen. Her feet stink, or she's going to try to stab you.
I know their fucking feet stink, especially if they wear Hey Dudes. You know why? Because they make my feet smell like shit.
Dude, Hey Dudes are fucking rough.
Dude, my dad.
Yeah,
fucking-
what is that? I was
He
just about
puts-
to bring that up.
He puts fucking. Shout out to Dad, by the way. He puts fucking deodorant on the bottom of his feet
That's
so
the
his
thing.
feet don't stick. I'm like, does it not feel slimy and
That-
weird?
That's
No.
the thing.
He's like, no, you just put a sock over it and you don't even feel it. I'm like, well, fuck.
Why is your dad so set on the Hey Dudes?
I don't know. He likes them a lot.
Because like I've noticed on the road, he was in
you
there.
know why? Doesn't have to tie them.
That's why I just slip them on. I don't tie my shoes, bro.
Doesn't have to. I don't tie mine either.
I just
I
tuck
tie
my
them
fucking
once,
laces
tuck them
in.
underneath, and then I slip them bitches on. I could probably sprint in them without them falling off. They're just tight enough. You got to wiggle the heel in. You got to kind of shimmy it in there a little bit, and then you're good to go.
Yeah, dude, I come in the fucking hotel room in Amarillo, and your dad had a project going. He had the shoes ripped apart. He was prepping them. The Hey Dads, he had the soles out.
Oh, he was probably.
He's putting socks on the soles, and then
Oh, that's what he does.
Yeah,
That's what he does.
and I was like, why? Just find a new shoe company, Brian. God damn it.
Yeah.
What's happening? You know?
I mean, he still wears his Adidas. I mean, he likes his superstars, and
but
those are rare.
I just felt bad, dude. In Amarillo, like I really did, because like they told me, they're like, we got a 2-bed, 3-bed fucking hotel room, and everybody in Amarillo was so sweet, and like I didn't realize that one of the beds was a fucking pull-out couch, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so we pull it out, and your dad's like, I can sleep on this. I'm like, bro, I'm laying on it, filling it out, and there's like a bar up my ass. You know what I mean? I'm like, dude, Brian, you're like, what, 40 something? What, how old's your dad?
Dad, he's going to be 51 on next Thursday.
And next Thursday.
A week from today.
No, we're going to do a beer tasting.
Yep.
We're going to do something.
Yeah.
Strip
If
club.
he's around, yeah. I mean, shit. We'll see.
But
He's
I
not
felt
busy.
bad. We had this 50-year-old man laying on a goddamn fucking bed that pulled out of a couch with bars sticking up through it. And I could tell every time he'd go down, he said, I need a cigarette. And he'd be down there smoking a cigarette. I thought, he's going to fucking wake up in the middle of the night and fucking kill Noah.
Oh,
you know?
yeah. Take
Fucking
it out
string
on him.
Noah up by the neck, pick him up, throw him through the sheetrock. I don't know, something wild, you
Take
know?
his day out on him for no reason.
I just felt so bad, your dad on that fucking pull-out couch, dude.
Yeah.
But it worked out.
Yeah.
Amarillo.
I
It
should
was
have
fun.
given him the air mattress. Boy, speaking of that, he fucking passed out on that for like an hour.
They did.
We went and ate steak, and boy, he took a fucking like an hour and a half nap.
Was that after the big Texan? We haven't even talked about Amarillo on here. We haven't been on here since we've been to Amarillo.
Yeah, we have.
Have we?
Yeah. Yeah.
Damn, maybe I'm tripping.
Yeah, we have.
Yeah, dude, the fucking.
Yeah, we
the
talked
big
about
Texan.
Amarillo.
I remember I got a hamburger and everybody was just disappointed in the whole building. Everybody was staring at me. Eating a hamburger, I was like, "Oh, that's what I wanted." You know, I'm not a huge steak guy, and the reason is like chewing up a steak, bro. Like it's hard. Like your fucking jowls. Like I gotta sit here and chew it up.
You're cooking it too much, man. You gotta get that shit medium rare.
Just let it slide down your throat.
Well, okay, no, that's rare. We do medium rare, where you gotta at least get a few chews in.
Yeah,
that's fucking gross.
It was good food though. It was good food. It
was great food, honestly. So now that it's actually booked and we're on the podcast, Halloween party?
Yes, we do. We have the Halloween party October 25th at the Vault in downtown Springfield. It's going to be a good time. We got live music. We're going to be auctioning off race car doors, raising money for kids on Christmas. We got a costume contest, which is you'll win money if you win the costume contest. We're going to do all kinds of shit. We got some other shit we're working on, some games and just random shit we're going to do. The reason we do this every year is to raise money for kids on Christmas, me and you. And me and Brandon go to Walmart and we buy toys for kids on Christmas. Last year we raised $2,000. This year the goal is to fill up a U-Haul truck. And we got to at least, if we don't touch the ceiling, at least get it half full. So I'm thinking we're in a U-Haul truck. We drive to Joplin. Me, you, and Kirk. We'll fucking go in, buy some toys. That's even if Kirk he'll probably be busy. He'll be at the lake or something. Or we'll take Noah with us as well. We'll go in and we're going to buy as many toys as we can. So the Halloween party means a lot to us, and we have fun every year. I mean, this is the third year doing it.
Yep.
And every year we have a blast. We all dress up. I dress up. Brandon dresses up. Noah dresses up. Like, it's full bore.
Yeah, it's an actual Halloween party. Yeah, like it's legit.
We fucking hang shit up. We do all kinds of shit. We make shirts, stickers. It's always a good time. So yes, we finally got that booked, and I'm very excited for it. So if you want to come, it's free to get in. No charge at the door. You just come in, and it's going to be a good time. So very excited for it. And yeah, Halloween's my favorite holiday other than Christmas.
I mean, it's getting up there for me. As I'm getting older, I'm starting to like it a lot more.
Once you get older, holidays start setting in a little more.
Mm-hmm.
Because you're like, well, I want to have less and less of these. You know what I mean? I used to hate Christmas, dude. Now, fuck, I'll drink some motherfucking eggnog.
Oh, yeah, the alcoholic eggnog. Yeah. Evan Williams, to be exact.
Oh, yes. But yes, the Halloween party is going to be a blast. So if you guys were actually, me and you got to go. We're going tomorrow. We're going to go check out the bar.
Yes.
We're going to check it out, see what it's all about.
Yep.
Never been there. They've only been open for about a year, so very excited. And we're going to go see what it's about and do a beer tasting tomorrow as well. So by the time this episode drops, you'll have about 2 hours to go get on Facebook and watch the beer tasting and all that good shit.
Absolutely, man. Also, there is one more thing that I wanted to touch base on before we wrap up this podcast. I know that we said earlier in the year that we were going to be going to Eldora. So if there's people that are listening that are expecting us there, unfortunately, we will not be there this year. We had some stuff fall through, and we were not able to get our shit together and be able to attend that. But
we are coming somewhere else that we've never been.
I've never been. I've been once, and I can't fucking wait. And they also extended it too.
Oh,
through 2027.
Yes, I did see that. They got their shit.
The Dome.
We'll do more. The Dome in St. Louis, Missouri.
The Gateway Dirt Nationals.
We're gonna be there. We're gonna be interviewing people. We gotta interview people.
Oh my god, we have to. I'll drive fucking 3 hours back home if I forget the mics. we have to do that.
We are gonna be at the Dome in St. Louis this year for the race in the Dome, the Gateway Nationals. Bandit's going to be there. I think I want to dress up like Santa Claus one day. Not Saturday. I'll probably do it Friday.
Yeah.
But I got to go see Tyler. I got to shake his hand and, rub his arm weirdly.
Just tell him he's really nice, pretty, and whatever.
So we will be at the Dome. It's going to be a good time.
Well, yeah, dude, I'm excited for that one. I haven't been. I think it's been 2 years.
3 years? You guys went for like one day, right?
3 years. I think 3 years since I've been. 3 or 4. Fuck, I can't, dude. I've lost track of time because we were at Eldora 2 years ago, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So 3 years ago, I think I was at the Dome.
Are you downloading the new dirt track game?
I don't know.
No, dude. I want to tell you something before we get off here. And this is nostalgia to me, and I guarantee I'm going to fucking get on there tonight. I'm probably too buzzed to fucking be able to control it. But I used to play the Dirt Track Racing 2 game on my phone.
Yeah.
And I couldn't get on my old account. And I fucking got so pissed off about it, I fucking emailed them. They gave me my shit back. I was showing you earlier, like 78 hours played. The funny thing is, I drove a forklift back then at a factory, and I'd go hide. And I'd fucking play this fucking dirt track game. I'm back on there, so everybody watch the fuck out.
God, he's coming in force.
Daddy's back. Give me a week. I'm going to be back in it.
Back in it.
I'm going to be back in it. But other than that, buddy, I think that's it, huh?
Yeah.
Until next week?
Yep. Until next week, man. I think that's going to conclude this episode. So
all right.
Thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff. You can also comment on Spotify.
Yes.
And, do all that good stuff. I checked that. So make sure you do all that good stuff.
And if you're on YouTube, comment.
Yes.
Like it. subscribe.
all that shit. Do it
We're
all.
gonna get a plaque back here with 100,000 subscribers plaque. We're gonna hang that motherfucker up. So help us get there, all right?
Help us get there, man. Share it with your friends, your family, whatever you need to do. We're also on social medias. You can find us on Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, Shorts we post as well, Instagram, all that good shit. That's where you guys can find us if you want to see some clips and updates and stuff like that. So make sure you do that. But other than that, I think that's it, bud. I think that's a wrap.
Yep, I think so. See
All
y'all
right,
later.
guys. Thank you guys for tuning into this episode of the Brandit Podcast.